She was already running dangerously late and had decided to take the long route to the council chamber to surreptitiously enter through the back door instead of the front, hoping no one would notice her tardiness, especially not the King of High Pharaoh. Sweat beaded on her forehead, and her breath cut like broken glass in her throat as she stumbled clumsily around the last corner into the dark, narrow passage that led to where the Lord's meeting was due to take place. Damn rutting spirits, let it be delayed. It was all she could do to keep her jittering nerves at bay. 2 royal guards stood posted outside, and Faythe slowed to a walk as she approached, straightening the jacket of her uniform while regaining her composure. At first, she had felt ridiculous when she was presented with the royal blue and silver accented attire that closely resembled that of the guards. It was far too elegant and formal for her to ever feel accustomed to. The only distinguishing feature the guards had was their shorter jacket and the matching blue shoulder cloak Faythe was spared from trailing behind her all day. "You're lucky. A few of the lords are still to arrive," the guard Caius said. He was one of the friendlier fae Faythe had become acquainted with during her 3 months in the castle. Younger than most, he was the first in the guard to ease her tensions, and she'd even come to consider him a friend. In fact, she was pleasantly surprised by just how many of the guards had warmly welcomed her into their ranks, albeit she still felt at odds being shuffled among brute warriors. Nothing they could dress her in or title her with would ever be enough to make her blend in, and it had taken a long while to get used to. There was also a large number in the guard who remained uneasy about her presence in the citadel, specifically for her ability, and she couldn't blame them when they avoided her eye. She was only here for her talents, after all, as the king's reluctant spy master. It was only natural to be untrusting of anyone with such a title, and they knew that if the king commanded it, she would be at his mercy to invade any one of their thoughts. "That's me, just a fountain of luck," she grumbled flatly. "Damn, a loose button." She fumbled to knot it closed, muttering curses under her breath. Caius chuckled at her flustering as she checked over the rest of the attire she'd all but flung onto her body before flying out of her rooms. The other guard didn't even try to hide a scowl, and she pinched her face right back at him in irritation.